Captain V here. Subscribe, follow, share, help me out here trying to get my message to as many people as possible. If I could bring a little knowledge, a little help to anyone in the fishing industry, anyone who only could get out once a month, once a week, and I can help you, get on a fish, hey, my job's accomplished. Today, what are we talking about? We're talking about flutter spoons for stripers, baby. Probably one of the hottest, fishing techniques right now regarding striped bass. When do you want to use a flutter spoon? Uh, Basically, you can use a flutter spoon at all times. However, when the bass are in the bay, I think you're going to find better results with a live spot, live peanut bunker, some plugs in the morning, plugs at night, some poppers, stuff like that in the bay. Once we have a little bit of a feeding frenzy, mostly like let's call it the fall, when we have masses of bunker pods out there, that is an ideal time to use your flutter spoon. So let's talk about it. What is an all-pro flutter spoon? Well, this is the XTR25 flutter spoon. Unlike any other flutter spoon on the market, we made the mold, so we're the only one who has this style of flutter spoon. It's 9 inches, it's 5 ounces, it has these stabilizing ribs on it, it has an S-bend curve on it, has dual rotating swivels on the hook as well as on the back. These things do not bend. They are great for stripers. They're also awesome for tuna. As you're dropping down, you guys are jigging for tuna, drop one of these babies down. Now, these spoons are used basically for vertically jigging. And the stripers at that time are mostly on the bottom or towards the lower area of the water column, okay? They're always following the bait. They're not ahead of the bait. They're following the bait. So now, we know they're going to be near the bait, and 2, they're going to be behind the bait. So when you're fishing these, you want to find the bait, get near the bait. You could just get right off behind the bait. If you see the bait going north, just get to their south side and drop these down. Now, you could get in front of the pod, but the problem with that is that sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes that pod will detect your boat there or other boats, and it will start to make a turn. And next you know, you're here, and the pod starts going this way, and the bass are going this way, and you're here. So what I like to do is let the pod go in their direction, get behind the pod, drop these down. You should be able to look on your machine and see the bass there. You're going to drop it down vertically. Hey, it's great if you could use an all-pro, all-star rod. Tons of fun. You don't actually need that style rod, but when you're using a light, strong, heavy backbone, fast tip rod, you're going to get a little more action out of your spoon, and when they hit, it's a blast. It's an absolute blast. And hey, reality is that's what fishing is all about, having fun. I mean, if we really wanted to eat fish, we probably could go to a supermarket or a fish store to get our fish, right? So it's really about having fun, and these definitely get the job done, as well as with like a pro all-star rod. Tons of fun, great stuff. Here's a little bit of a tip. When you are fishing these, about 24 inches, 30 inches above them, okay, you're going to want to put a teaser. This is a Feather Pro teaser. Crazy. It looks like a bucktail, right? Not a bucktail. It weighs, I think, 2 grams. I mean, it's the weight of the hook. It's made with a feather. It's made with some crystal flash, some flashaboo. 12 millimeter eyes. That's like a huge eyes for those who don't know millimeters. I mean, a lot of stuff, like this is like a 10 millimeter eye here that's on the spoons. These are 12 millimeter eyes, a really nice presentation, deer hair, great. People use them for fluke too, but we designed them for the spoons. It's a big 6.0 double strength hook on it, so it's great for your striped bass. You get down there, you bang them off the bottom. Oh, let me remind you, if we're in the fall, you gotta watch out for those sand sharks, okay? Those dogfish. So once you feel the bottom, give it a crank up at least once or twice, and then shake it a little bit. What's great about the XTR25, unlike those other spoons, is that if you don't get a hit right away and it scopes out, when you reel it in, it won't spin on you. It's designed to swim back to you. So get on the water, try out your spoons this spring and this fall. Have a blast. What kind of braid? I like to use 30-pound braid, and I use mono. I don't go with fluorocarbon on these here. They're hitting a metal spoon. They're not going to worry about a line that they may or may not see. All they're worried about is getting their food in. Don't worry about the size. It's 9 inches. These bass, they'll eat 2, 3 of these bunker, okay? This is nothing for them. They love it, they want it, and because the action looks like it's wounded and it's injured and it's struggling, it's the first thing they're gonna hit. So get on it. We're running a sale right now on these spoons, on the rods. It's allprotacklebox.com. Captain D, let's get fishing!